الحمد لله الذي هدى والصلاة والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى خصوصا على سيد الرسل وخاتم الأنبياء وعلى آله وأصحابه الذين اجتبى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ثم أورثنا الكتاب الذين اصطفينا من عبادنا فمنهم ظالم لنفسه ومنهم مقتصد ومنهم سابق بالخيرات بإذن الله ذلك هو الفضل الكبير جنات عدن يدخلونها يحلون فيها من أساور من ذهب ولؤلؤا ولباسهم فيها حرير صدق الله العظيم. These are a few ayahs from Surah Al-Fatir, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have talked about three different groups amongst the believers, three different categories of the believers, of the people of Iman. And especially in this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used a very unique quality of believers, did not call them as people of Iman. He did not say, I have divided people or people of Iman or the followers of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In fact, it's a very unique quality that has been used over here that normally you don't find it used in other places in Quran al-Kareem. And that is أورثنا الكتاب الذين اصطفينا من عبادنا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that I have divided, or people got divided, those who have inherited my book. This is the quality that has been used for the people of Iman in this ayah. Those who had inherited the book. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I gave this book as an inheritance to those that I chose. This book will not get to any person and every person. It's the choice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ثم أورثنا الكتاب, we gave this book الذين اصطفينا, to those that we had chosen from our people, from my servants. Then once I gave them the book, according to their reaction to this book, according to how they treated this book, they got divided into three different groups. فَمِنْهُمْ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ. The first group is those who are doing wrong to themselves. وَمِنْهُمْ مُقْتَصِدٌ. The second group is moderate people. وَمِنْهُمْ سَابِقٌ بِالْخَيْرَاتِ بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. The third group is the one who, with the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ, with the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is always seen ahead of everyone in doing the good deeds. سَابِقٌ بِالْخَيْرَاتِ. They are ahead of everyone in doing the good deeds towards khayrat. Whenever they see any khayr, you see this person ahead of everyone. These are the three different groups of people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have divided according to our treatment with the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our reaction and how we accept this book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, the talk is not about kuffar at all in this ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not saying that out of all mankind, these are the three different categories of people. No, out of the ones that we have given the book, and I had chosen these people so that they can carry my book. But as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives a beautiful example in Surah Al-Jumu'ah of the people that were given the book before us. And we always use this term, the people of book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses a beautiful example of those people who were given the book, but did not practice upon what was in the book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ حُمِّلُوا التَّوْرَاةِ. The example of those who were given the Torah, ثم لم يحملوها. Then they did not carry the way they were supposed to. كمثل الحمار يحمل أسفاره. Like a donkey carrying a lot of books, a lot of luggage. What a beautiful example. If you try to picture a donkey, and on the back of this donkey there is a lot of luggage that includes a lot of books, and then there is fridge, there are freezers, and there is all kind of nice good furniture in it, and this donkey is carrying it and is burdened with the load of it and trying to walk as hard as he can so that he can make it to wherever he has to go to. And he's walking, struggling to walk with all of this burden on his back. But what this donkey is going to do with all of what he's carrying? What's the benefit of it? If a person will look at it, look, this donkey has a fridge. He has a beautiful freezer. In fact, if you look at the back of the donkey, there is a very nice computer. This is the latest version of the computer. But what this donkey is going to get out of that computer? It's only carrying a version of it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, same way, I have given the book to the people, and there are people who are just carrying it on their shoulders. They are not carrying it in their hearts and their minds. They are burdening themselves with the book. They are not benefiting from the book. Two different categories of people. Some people are burdened through it, and they feel that they are burdened. Oh, I have to do this. It's so difficult, but I have to follow it. It's almost that I don't want to, but I have no choice. They feel that they're burdened with the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is كَمَثَلِ الْحِمَارِ يَحْمِلُ أَسْفَارًا. This is just like a donkey that's carrying all of that luggage and is not going to have no benefit out of it. Because it's not in its mind. It's not going to benefit from it. Doesn't know how to use it. Doesn't know what's the use of the fridge, of the freezer, of a microwave, of a computer. Has no use for it. Same thing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, out of the people that are given the book, some of them are carrying the book just the way a donkey carries all of that luggage. They get no benefit out of it. They don't know what's the use of the book. They never benefit from the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, أَوْرَثْنَا الْكِتَابَ الَّذِينَ اصْطَفَيْنَا مِنْ عِبَادِنَا. I chose people to give them my book. And this is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Quran al-Kareem. Then after people got the book, they were divided into three different groups. فَمِنْهُمْ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ. There are some of them that are doing wrong to themselves. They know what's in the book, but they will always go against it. They don't want to follow the book of Allah. Or they don't even want to learn what's in the book of Allah. And really, if we look around, we will realize that I don't think there was any time before in the history when people were so far from learning deen as much as we are nowadays. How many people do even care about learning the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? In many situations you find people, and really sometimes I really get surprised when you see people who really, when it comes to talking about deen, you see them really talking about it. And the person doesn't even know when the wudu breaks. His wudu broke, and he doesn't know that if his wudu has broken. And then you find out from the person that for years he has been doing salah without renewing the wudu in those situations because he didn't know that wudu would break by this. such a simple thing of deen he has no information about. But this is the leader of the Muslim Ummah. And this is the leader of a Muslim community. This is the person that everyone, Muslims and non-Muslims alike, they look at this person as great Muslim personality. This is the person who knows a lot about this religion. In fact, sometimes he's considered to be very deep into the religion. He is too far into the religion. A person who doesn't even know the rules of wudu in Islam. A person who doesn't even know how to do the salah properly. فَمِنْهُمْ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ. Amazing situation that we are in now. That if these are the situations of the leaders, then imagine what would be the situation of a normal person. We are getting too far from learning the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The book is there. It's available everywhere. We can buy as many copies as we want. So inexpensive to get the copies of the Quran. But how many of us would even care of opening the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Not only days, weeks and months go by before the person gets the opportunity of reciting the book, not to talk about understanding it. And as far as the ahadith are concerned, the beautiful words of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If people are enjoying flowers, fragrance in this life, what can be a better flower than a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam when you recite it? Subhanallah, these are the words of my Prophet. Then you study the hadith and you see the situation. He's sitting with the Sahaba. He's talking to the Sahaba. Sahaba are talking to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But how often do we get the opportunity of even studying things like this? Practice is too far. Studying of what was happening during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What did he say about these situations? Too far from the education of Islam. And I don't know what to say about these situations when we call it the days of knowledge. Oh, this is the age of knowledge, of science. Subhanallah. If this is the days of knowledge and science, what happened to the knowledge of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Which is the real knowledge. The most authentic knowledge and most authentic science that exists on the surface of the earth. The most truthful book. The book that is based only on realities, no theories. Every other book will be opinions and theories, experiences that may even go wrong at any time. This is the book that has always proven itself to be correct at every stage of the life for the last 1400 years. That is the knowledge. But unfortunately, that knowledge only belongs to the shelves. We have placed it over there and it's only collecting dust. When someone would come, we will show them that, yes, I have a Quran at my home. And I have few more books. Let me see what are those books. فَمِنْهُمْ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us some people have been given this book. They are carrying on their back, but they don't have it in their hearts and their minds. كَمَثَلِ الْحِمَارِ يَحْمِلُ أَسْفَارًا. Like a donkey that's carrying all of that burden. Not benefiting at all out of it. بئس مثل القوم الذين كذبوا بآيات الله. So here are three types of people. One is ظالم لنفسه, those who are doing wrong to themselves in spite of having this book of Allah. Not studying it, not understanding it, not practicing it, not reciting it. They don't even care about the book. The second group of people. وَمِنْهُمْ مُقْتَصِدٌ. There are some that are moderate. And as the hadith explain, that moderate people means those who are doing their best to follow the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And at the same time, they fall into some of the wrongdoings occasionally and they come back. They love the book. They care about the book. they fulfill their responsibility towards this book, but they're not too much into it. They fulfill the fara'id. They try to be good people. And then occasionally they keep on falling into wrongdoings. And as soon as they realize, they come back right away. This is muqtasid, moderate people. They're trying to hold themselves with the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and keep their connection with the book of Allah. And the third group of people, سابقٌ بالخيرات, those who are always ahead of everyone in good deeds. They are the real followers of it. They really love the book. They would like to keep this book ahead of them everywhere. Whatever comes into their life, you will see them always referring to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That this is what the deen says, this is what I'm going to do. Someone died in the family, we will follow these rules that are in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Family and friends are saying, no, in our traditions we do these things. No. This is the deen of Allah. Happy occasions, marriage, any other occasion, this is the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. سابقٌ بالخيرات. Any occasion of doing some good deed, you will see these people ahead of everyone. You will see these people are trying their best to do whatever good deeds they can. They're trying to grab the opportunity of their life in acquiring as many good deeds as they can. In earning as much reward as they can. سابقٌ بالخيرات. Of course, this is with bi'idhnillah. This can be only with the permission of Allah. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts the person and gives the person the hidayah, this person inshallah will be able to be سابقٌ بالخيرات. But we have to prove ourselves, this is what I would like to be. Before going into any other hadiths that are related to this ayah, just a very quick question that we need to ask ourselves. Where do I belong to? Which of the three groups do I belong to? And am I satisfied being over here in this group, or should I try to do something else now? This is the book of Allah talking to us. And we need to ask ourselves. We don't have to question others about where they belong to. That's between them and Rabbul Alameen subhanahu wa ta'ala, their Rabb. But we need to question ourselves for sure that which of these three groups do I belong to? Am I zalimun li nafsi, doing wrong to myself? And I better at least come out of this and be muqtasid, be in the moderate way, that trying to keep my connection with the book of Allah and try to learn it, do whatever I can to follow it. And then occasionally I find myself falling into wrongdoings and try to come back every time I fall into a sin. And now if we find ourselves being in the second group, which is al-muqtasid, why not to try to be in sabiqun bil khayrat? Haste in doing the good deeds. Be ahead of everyone in doing the good deeds. In worldly affairs, we know that whenever we see someone ahead of us, we would like to compete with those people and be ahead of them if we can. If there is an opportunity of me being ahead of you in earning and acquiring the worldly gain, I'm not going to ask your opinion. I'm not going to come to consult you. Brother, can I get ahead of you if you allow me? No. I'll be proud of myself to be in that position. And I'll make sure to do everything to be in that, to acquire that position, to be sabiq in dunya, to be ahead of everyone in this dunya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says there are some people who are sabiqun bil khayrat. They are ahead of everyone in doing the good deeds. This is one thing. The second thing, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says in a hadith, when he recited this ayah, he said, one group will be into Jahannam and two groups into Jannah. Subhanallah. Rahmah of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One into Jahannam and two into the Jannah. The one into Jahannam is zalimun li nafsi. Those who don't even care about the book, about the deen. They're just running away from it. But the other two groups, muqtasid, the ones who are trying, and they keep on falling off and they come back. They fall off and come back. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, this group will be granted the Jannah too, with the fadl and the rahmah of Allah. And of course, sabiqum bil khayrat, those will be the people that will acquire the high status of Jannah, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us of those who are sabiqum bil khayrat, who are ahead of everyone in doing the good deeds, who are competing with each other in earning the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with all of us and choose all of us for following His book and His deen. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.